Here's a lovely old hedgerow in Cornwall, and this one's full of hawthorn berries, which we need to pick some of them, leave a lot for the birds, then we'll store them over the winter and start growing trees in the spring to increase the number of hedgerows that we have in the southwest. So we're going to start picking now. I'm going to try and get Tom and Laura to give me a hand. We'll see how we get on.
I want to find which ones we want. We're not eating. What are we doing? We're just picking them. Why are we just picking? So, go.
So these are our berries. There are a few hundred lovely ripe hawthorn berries in there, and each one of these has a seed inside. So when you squeeze the berry, the seed pops out, and we hope in the spring that will start to grow into a hawthorn bush. So now we're back at home, and in this bucket I've been soaking these hawthorn berries for a couple of days now, just to soften them up so that they're ready for mashing. And you can see they're quite soft now, and the flesh comes off the seed quite a lot easier. So what we do, you can see I've taken the twigs out, and it's just the berries with a few stalks on. So a few at a time, not too many in this little pot here. Just got a pot. There's a handy shape there, which is very useful now because we can mash. So I'll get this stick and just keep mashing. And you can see the flesh is slowly being removed from the seeds. We'll come back in a minute to see how this is getting on. So after a few minutes of mashing, the seeds now are like this. So we've been washing and sieving, and the seeds have been separated from the pulp and the skin. The purpose of all this is to store the seeds over the winter in a process called stratification. We put them into plastic containers such as this with holes in, so that the rainwater can drain through, and the seeds need to experience the full temperature fluctuation of winter, so that when spring arrives they're going to germinate at the right time of year. So what we do, we stratify these seeds in amongst a mixture of this sand, which is generally sharp sand, so it mimics the woodland floor, and we mix these seeds in with this sand, and then we check them at periods through the winter to make sure they're not going rotten and not being eaten by mice, and then we look at them hopefully in the spring. They've started to germinate. I also have a few other types of seeds here. We've got some sloes there, which are from the blackthorn bush, and a little batch of hazelnuts there. So all of these, we're going to stratify these through the winter and see how they get on in the summer. So hopefully you'll be able to follow this batch of hawthorn seeds through the winter, and we'll see how they get on in the summer. Bye for now.